Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to Wednesday's live edition of Tom Plays Games. And today we are starting another brand new series for you. It's 26th of August 2020, and we are kicking off another game on the channel, winding the clock back to the year. Well, actually, this depends on where in the world you are. If you are in Japan or North America, we are winding back to 2001. But if, like me, you're from Europe, we're winding back to the summer of 2002, when Nintendo released this gem on the GameCube. We're talking about Pikmin. This is a fantastic game from its time. And, of course, it spawned a couple of sequels. And the third game in the series, Pikmin 3, is being re-released on the Nintendo Switch later on this year in October. So Pikmin 3 Deluxe is coming out soon, and you know what? I felt like a bit of nostalgia. I thought we would do a playthrough of this amazing game. So we've popped it in the GameCube. My Wavebird is ready. and we are going to go back to 2002 and rock this game for a good few episodes, I reckon, in anticipation of the new game coming out. So that's the plan for today. Glad to have you with me. If you are watching live, of course, make sure you are locked in and say hello on the live chat. You can say hi and tell me what you think of the game. If you enjoy it, if you've got any fond memories of the GameCube era, let me know. Just drop a message in the live chat. Of course, if you enjoy the video at all, make sure you tap that like button, thumbs up, and give it a like. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more great videos like this. We do a live video every day during the week at 5:15 UK time. And across the weekend, we also sprinkle a few in at various times as well. So make sure you are subscribed to catch them all. And of course, they'll go up on the channel afterwards. So if you don't miss them, if you miss them live, there's always a chance to get them later on. So yes, I'm looking forward to this. I've been wanting to play this one for a couple of weeks, and I feel that now is the time to launch it. Let's get into it, shall we? So yeah, we are playing this Pikmin. We're playing the GameCube version. This game was re-released on the Wii. With kind of motion controls, with the Wii remote kind of acting as a bit of a pointer, and I've been told that that was really good. However, I've got the GameCube version, so I'm going to use this. So yeah, bear with me because the graphics aren't amazing. This is a game from like 18 years ago, so being on the GameCube as well, it's in a square 4:3 ratio as well. So why don't we just dive into it? Let's go. We're on the title screen. Let's bring in the music. Come on. Oh, yeah. I'm loving this already. Am I the only player that likes to go into the options when they start a game and have a look in the options? What can we change in the options? Oh, we can have stereo or mono sound. Oh, amazing. Or we can change the language. That would be a task if we played the game in German, wouldn't it? No, we won't do that. There's a lot of text in this game. So let's just dive into it, shall we? Let's go start and start a brand new file. Evening to James, who was watching. I know James has been looking forward to me playing this. Been talking about it the other night. Okay, so brand new file. Ship's log 1. So, if you've never heard of Pikmin before, a couple of friends mentioned this to me earlier. They were like, what's Pikmin? What are you playing? This is Nintendo's kind of foray into the real-time strategy genre, as we will soon find out. The story starts here with a spaceship piloted by Captain Olimar. That's this dude with the big nose. And one day, he's just going about his business, when all of a sudden, like any good science fiction movie, he gets hit by an asteroid. Oh, spoiler alert. There you go. And obviously, that doesn't really go round very well, does it? He's taken a hit. His ship's not really 100%. And he crashes towards this planet here. Here he comes. Oh, he's breaking up into parts. Oh. So we start the story at the impact site. And here he is, dazed and confused, Captain Olimar. To say he's crash landed, his little helmet's doing alright, isn't it? Oh, bless him. I love Olimar. So yeah, he's doing alright. However, his ship is a little worse for wear. So my name is Captain Olimar. While travelling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin, which is the name of the ship, is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. Oh no. Okay. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate that this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no! Better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Okay. So we're straight into the game. And already nostalgia is just washing across me. So we can't actually move the camera, can we? I'm like moving the C stick around, and that does absolutely nothing at the moment. We can do like L targeting. It's a bit like Zelda. We can like move the camera with that. Can we zoom out? No, we can't do anything. We can like do some kind of action, like a punch action. Oh, we've got the whistle. That'll come useful in a minute. But apart from that, we can't really do anything else, can we? This brings up a menu with the Y button, and the X button also blows his whistle. Okay, let's go and explore the impact site. What are we looking for? It's just a very grassy... Ah, here we go. This is what we're after. This red thingy-majig. It's like a daddy longlegs with a daisy on the top. And there you go, it sprouted a little seed. So, a strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. So this is the red onion. And we're waiting for this little seed to sprout up. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen one before, I'm going to introduce you to this little fella. Well, I'll let Olimar do it. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. So here we go. And here we are. Here is a Pikmin. And to be more precise, it's a red Pikmin. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage, it just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much, so I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. So there you go, Olimar calls it the Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to the C stick and X as well. I love a good kind of subtle tutorial. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. L rotates the camera. Oh, here we go then. So these are the controls. I must survive. I need to familiarise myself with these controls and my surroundings. So yeah, we can center the camera with L. Oh, we can like do like a top-down view with Z, and R zooms it out a bit. Okay, so we've got a good field of view here. We can see what's going on. So, aim of the game is to use these little Pikmin guys to kind of complete tasks around the different stages. And we've got to basically fix Olimar's ship, first of all. We've got to find the part for it. But what you'll notice is there's loads of objects around the world that we can pick up with the Pikmin, but because they weigh a certain value, we've got to kind of have a certain number of Pikmin to kind of pick them up. So, for example, these little flowers here, they've got the number 1 on it, so obviously we need 1 Pikmin to pick that up. We'll find some more that need more later on. But if we take these pellets, and if we take any kind of flower or living thing back to the onion, it's going to sprout us some more Pikmin, which obviously grows the population and allows us to do further on in the story. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, the onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. So down here, in fact, actually, we sprouted 2. Because I think if we match the colour of the pellet to the onion, we get double what is written on it. So we've got 2 here that we can pick up. And now we've got a little family of 3 red Pikmin. Bless them. Hi Joy. Joy's watching. Hello. So let's just get these guys kind of doing that. And then I think we can use the C stick to kind of aim them. There we go, pick that up. So let's see. So there are various things around the land that we can interact with. This is like a little paper bag with a 10 written on it. So we're going to need 10 Pikmin to move that. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we've only got 5 in the game at the moment. So we need to find some more. I've just seen a big red pellet over there. So if we pluck these sprouts, we should have, yes, we've got 5 Pikmin now. And we should be able to pick up this. I love how they take their time to like walk after us as well. So this is really kind of playing into that real-time strategy part of the game where, you know, we've kind of now just got to wait while these guys do something. We can't actually do anything now because we've not got enough Pikmin to do anything else. But we would dispatch Pikmin to do certain jobs, and then while they're carrying that back, if we had some more, for example, we could get another group of Pikmin to come and take this pellet away. So let's grab these guys again. So we've given birth to some more Pikmin. There are now 10 in the world, it seems. Let's get a few of them. I think we can get 2 Pikmin picking this up. Yeah, there we go. They go a bit faster if you give them more. Okay, so we've got 10 now, so we can actually push that bag away, can't we? So let's sprout these. Oh, glad to see you enjoy it, Joy. This game is amazing, isn't it? I love this. I think I last played this through maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I went through a period just before the Switch came out where I went back through some retro games and played them all and just kind of rekindled my love of like Nintendo games. And this and the sequel was one of the games that I played kind of, I think I did like 100% as well. It's a shame I wasn't streaming back then because it would have kind of ticked the box of doing a series about it. But yeah, love this game. And of course excited for Pikmin 3 Deluxe coming out as well. I have it on the Wii U already, but heck, you know what? Let's double dip. So the Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learnt of Pikmin conduct. So here we go. Even more tutorial. So approach and press A to pick up sprouts, press A to grab a Pikmin, press to throw, press B to call, X to dismiss, use the C stick to command and control the group, L, R and Z control perspective. Brill, and the computer is accessed with Y. We've already been there, we've done it already. So we are aiming for this piece of Olimar's ship. I love the graphics in this. 2002 was a great time for graphics. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine, apparently, rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Well, if only we could use all these little creatures to carry things. Okay, so we've got a problem. The number at the top is the number of Pikmin we require. The number at the bottom is the number of Pikmin we've actively got on that. So we're short by 10. So we need to find some more Pikmin. So let's dispatch some Pikmin to pick up some of these pellets here. There's one up here that we can get. Just let one guy do that on his own. And yeah, the environments in this game are just so... Oh, they're just so kind of... You just want to explore them all to every inch. And that's going to lead to a bit of a problem later on in this game. Because while we're doing day one there is no time limit. We can take as much time as we want. We can do everything laid back, relaxed, and just kind of chill. However, starting tomorrow on day 2, we're going to have a bit of a time limit. and that's where the stress starts. And for a gamer like me, who, if you've watched a lot of my other videos, you know that I like to explore every nook and cranny of every level in every game. It really plays with that kind of thing that I've got, and it kind of forces you to kind of complete things really quickly, or kind of rush things through, or really plan out your day before the time limit runs out. So we'll see that. I imagine we'll get time to do day 2. Yeah, we will, easily. We're nearly done, I think, with the tutorial. We've got 18 Pikmin in the world. What have we got here? Oh, this is just telling us that we can like pluck en masse by just repeatedly tapping A. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, they turn bright red, don't they? Otherwise, they're like a pale pink. I just noticed that with some of the ones that are left idle at the onion here. Okay, so there's 5 there. I've got 13 with me. 18, there we go. Right, come on, guys. Oh no, we need 2 more, don't we, for the engine? Joy, didn't know there was a sequel. Of course, yeah, there's 2. Well, actually, technically there's 3. There was a 3DS game as well, wasn't there? So there's Pikmin 2 that came out on the GameCube and the Wii as well. And then Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii U. And then he's obviously getting the re-release as Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Switch on the 30th of October, I believe. So that's not far away at all. That's like, what, 2 months? It'll fly by. And thank you, Nick. My voice is cool. Thanks. That's my years of doing radio and having a voice on the radio. It translates well to doing these streams. Okay, I think this is about as much as we can do in this world today. We will end up revisiting this world later on when we've got some more abilities. You can see that there is a bit of world kind of expanding past this stone wall. There's like a little clam in the corner with something on it. So we'll have to come back here another day. And I think this is, again, one of the things about this game is it's all exploration and kind of what is over there. Oh, how do I get to that? I can't get to that today, but I might be able to get to it another day when I have another ability. So we will come back to this world another day. Yeah, I think this is like everything. We just got to wait for our little fellas here to transport this back to the ship. So whereas, like, pellets and things will get taken back to the onions to reproduce Pikmin, when we find ship parts, they'll get transported back to the ship, like this. And when they get there, we'll get a nice little animation like this. And there we go, like that. They're like mechanics as well. They've fixed the ship for us. Well, fixed a bit of it anyway. So Olimar is absolutely loving it. Oh glorious, with the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. Okay, end of day. Oh, this is another emotional thing. So it's the end of the day, and all the Pikmin that we have in our possession are now going to go and live in the onion for the evening. Oh, it's so cute! There they go, look, they're going up in the onion. And Olimar is going into the ship because at night, bad things happen on this planet. And we might just see it as we start to take off here. Here it comes. Here comes the onion. Well, it's not showing it there, but at night, bad kind of creatures roam the world. So it's a case of having to get out there before it gets dark and kind of take safety in the sky. So here we go. Our progress report from day 1. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokotate. Analysis shows the life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. So yeah, 29 parts to find and 29 days to do it. Doesn't take a mathematician to realise that we've got to kind of get at least one of these a day. Otherwise... so yeah, just to add a bit of jeopardy to the game. I love stats and geeky things as well, so we get a nice little graph at the end to show us how our Pikmin population is doing. And as you can see there, our red Pikmin population grew today by 23. We didn't lose any in battle, and we didn't leave any behind at night. So let us save. No touching the memory card. Okay, so day 1 is complete. So here is the world map, and we can see here, so this was where we started, the impact site. You can see at the bottom right there, parts in this area, we've collected 1 out of 2. So again, we will revisit that another day. There are areas that we've not been to yet. But for now, I think we are going to go for day 2. We're going to land in the Forest of Hope, where there are 8 parts to discover. So let's land in this region. We can only go to one region per day as well, so we've got to kind of pick and choose as we go through. So here we are landing in the Forest of Hope. And Olimar's landed his ship, and the onion has followed us. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So let's do that. Here we go. So we can take out 100 Pikmin at maximum. Obviously that's not a problem at the moment, we've only got 23. So I'm going to take 20 out, I think. Leave a couple behind, just in case we have an emergency, because look over there, we've got some enemies in this level. So we're going to have to watch our step, because if we're not careful, we can lose some Pikmin to those creatures. Okay, what we're going to do, I think we need to get them to work in defeating this wall. So these walls that are kind of made out of like white twigs, we can like destroy, I think, with just brute force. So I'll just get a group of them kind of going for that. I mean, we might as well, to be fair actually, we might as well get everybody coming here, aren't we? Let's get the other 3 out that we had in the onion. I love the little noise he makes with his whistle as well. So we just gotta wait now until this kind of wall disappears. You can see at the top of the screen, the little sundial that's going across the screen is the clock. So obviously as it gets towards the end, that is the end of day. And we've got to make sure that we've rounded up all our Pikmin by the end of the day. Or else we'll see what happens. So just one more chunk of this wall to go. I don't think there's anything else we could do here. We could get this little pod as well, but it's a yellow one, and I'd rather leave it there just in case we find some different coloured Pikmin, maybe? Okay, the wall is down. Let's recall all the Pikmin. And one of my battle strategies in the Pikmin franchise is just brute force. So we're just going to attack this creature by chucking Pikmin on him. There he goes. He didn't stand a chance, did he? So let's get a couple of Pikmin just kind of taking those things back to the onion. And then let's take the rest of them here to just defeat this guy. So, I mean, I'd love to not lose any Pikmin. That would be the ultimate goal. However, the game's bound to throw a spanner in the works, isn't it, at some point? Let's just claim all of these red pods. Yeah, I'd love to just kind of attack enemies with just brute force. It's just the best way of kind of getting rid of them, because it kind of shocks them as well, I think, at the same time. Okay, what else could we do? There is a big... there's a big little... I've completely lost the name of the things. What are they? Little, I keep calling them pebbles or something, don't I? I tell you what, let's set these guys off to building a bridge. And go back to the base and get all the ones that we've just sprouted. In fact, yeah, let's go and get all these guys as well. And then I think we go and attack the rest of the enemies in this area. There was one of those enemies is sleeping, isn't it? The big one. So we could just try and surprise him and attack. Things just take so long in this game. If you're not careful, you end up just like spending all of your day in the game, just like plucking Pikmin out the ground. So they're just happily building a bridge over there. I'm pretty happy for them just to carry that on. There's obviously a piece of the ship here, actually, which would be pretty cool to get our hands on. This guy is eating our Pikmin. Let's show him who's boss. Did we lose one there? I don't know. Okay, plenty there. What do we need to carry this? Here we go. It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It's an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. How many Pikmin does this take? 40? That's like our entire kind of bank of Pikmin. Okay, we'll come back for that. Let's, tell you what, let's get everybody bringing this pod back to base. How are those guys doing building the bridge? Slowly but surely, that's fine. Okay, when we defeat enemies and we take them back to the Onion, we birth Pikmin as well. So, obviously that's another good way of getting our numbers up. Why don't we go and attack this big chap here? Oh, I'm scared. I tell you what, no, let's wait a bit. Let's get a bit more of a an entourage first. I don't think we're going to come across yellow Pikmin today, so why don't we take these yellow pods as well? Am I English? Yes, I am. I'm from England. From the north of England. What else can we do? Right, we can probably just sneak that without upsetting him. No, guys, come back, come back, come back. Oh, that was close. We almost woke him up. I'll tell you what, let's get these. There's one here. They're so slow with the red ones. Let's get these yellow pods as well. We'll just take one guy on those each. There's another one up there. We'll claim that. We sent 5 up? Yeah. And yeah, I said I might as well get these, hadn't I? Because I don't think we're getting a yellow one today. I'll let these 3 guys help with the bridge building. And then let's go back to base. So there are 66 Pikmin in play right this second. So let's get a couple more of them sprouting out. We'll take that as well. Now, hang on, this grass seems familiar. Do we do something with this grass? Yes, we do! Oh, this is like a nectar. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favourite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. So yeah, let's grab a little mob of Pikmin here. So if we let them drink this nectar, of which there is still some available, if they drink this nectar, they will become flower Pikmin. You can see with the little flower. There we go, we've got quite a few of them. So these flower Pikmin are just slightly stronger, I think. So they'll be able to do kind of better attacks, which is obviously going to be handy if we're going to start attacking some more creatures in the world. So let's pull all of these guys out, and then we're gonna fire everything at this enemy in the corner. Nick's from the northeast. Hi Nick, I'm from Yorkshire. It's the north. I never know when people say, is Yorkshire in the northwest or the northeast? It's not really either, is it? Well, West Yorkshire I'm in, so it's kind of just the north. That's what I say anyway. Here we go. The clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly, so it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. I can also press Y to view a detailed computer analysis. We knew that already. Oh, let's get this. Right, guys, we are going to go and attack this creature. We've got enough of you now. Oh, the guys over here have finished as well. Right, guys, come on. Let's go for it. Let's get this guy. He ain't gonna know what's hit him. We're gonna try and creep up from behind. Are we ready? Let's go! So we've got 75 Pikmin in the field. Are we going to still have 75 at the end of this battle? Of course we are! Oh, amazing. Right, let's get that pellet taken back to the ship. We need 10 for that. I can't count. That's 9. Oh, no, that's 10. Oh, there you go. One for luck. We need 1 for this yellow pellet, don't we? Okay, I'm going to start breaking this wall down as well, because progress that you make in a world kind of saves overnight. So if we come back here tomorrow and we've already broken down that wall, great. It gives us a head start with some tasks for tomorrow. So let's do that. We've got the ship part we've obviously got to get as well. And the other thing we've got to watch out for is that as soon as these guys break this wall down, which they're doing pretty well at the moment, obviously these enemies are going to like potentially spot them and maybe make an attack. So you know what? I might just keep an eye on these guys. Oh, they're so close, aren't they? Oh, I daren't move. Let's just let's hold off for a bit. We're taking it easy. It's day 2. It's fine. Nick asks if I drink tea or coffee. I drink both, although I'm predominantly a coffee person. Let's get 40 on here. Oh, I've got 90 Pikmin now in the world. That's almost at its limit. Evening to Captain Snuggles, who's watching as well. Nice to have you on board today. Right, I think these little rocks, I don't think we can touch these. Or maybe, no, maybe we can actually. I might be getting confused with one of the later games. They're like little bombs, I think. But I thought we had to use a specific colour of Pikmin to touch them, so I'm just going to stay off them for a bit. Look at all these beauties we've got now. Let's... oh, I don't know what to do. Why don't we... Let's grab these pellets over here. Just got to be careful when we cross this bridge, because red Pikmin can't swim. In fact, if they touch water, they will drown, and we obviously don't want them to drown, because we don't want to lose any Pikmin. Hey! We've got this piece of treasure back to the ship. What was this? Some kind of like reactor infinite energy thing? Oh yeah, the eternal fuel dynamo, of course. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I may have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can just find 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, so probably 3 more bits of the ship somewhere around here. Let's go through here and see if we can sort these 2 out. We can definitely take care of this guy. Oh, I say that. I only had 1 Pikmin with me. There we go. Right. Let's take that back to the ship. Or back to the onion. And then let's just grab these for today. I do believe, though, I've just spotted something in the distance. If we head over here. Yes! It's true. It's another onion, look. It's a yellow onion, which means we're going to get some yellow Pikmin. Amazing. And there it is, 1 little yellow Pikmin sprout landing in the ground. Okay. Let's wait for this guy to reveal himself. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. This is where the strategy really begins. I'm going to just let these guys... Oh, I say I'm going to let these guys go. Oh, it's X, isn't it? For guys, chill out. Just come over here and just do nothing. We're going to pluck the yellow Pikmin out now. These guys have got big pointy ears. So the colour is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what in some circles could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter, they are obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. So, I mean, I'll beat Olimar to it. I believe yellow Pikmin we can throw a bit higher, because they're lighter. So obviously it might be strategic in some places to use a yellow Pikmin rather than a red one. So let's just build up our population of yellow Pikmin by getting this guy to get some pellets in the yellow onion. And then get these. Now we've just got to watch out because look at the clock. It's slowly becoming the end of the day. I've made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds get stored inside the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field at any one time in any area. So yeah, I think we've reached the limit, haven't we? Yeah. So we've got 104 Pikmin in total, but we're only allowed 100 out at a time. So we've kind of got to split the ratio of different colours depending on kind of the jobs that we've got going on. So let's get everybody out now and let's go and defeat this guy. Fingers crossed. Just going for brute force. Hey, perfect. Right guys, let's split them up actually. If we press X, we can get some yellow Pikmin taking these flowers back. So maybe one of them each. I'll tell you what actually, how many do we need to carry this? We need 10. So we probably haven't got enough yellow ones out here. Let's take these guys back with a red. And you know what? I think we're going to run out of time soon. So let's just see. Is this going to give us a tutorial? Possibly. I tell you what, no. Let's panic stations, everybody. Grab your Pikmin. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own, but if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I'm sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. I am as well. So we've really got to kind of get everybody back. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to get this guy back to the onion. Come on, guys. Every Pikmin. All hands make light work, or whatever they say. I think 20 is the max we can get on this guy. Let's head back to the ship, which is all around this corner. Nice one, James. I wish I could have used Pikmin to repair my car last month when my gearbox broke. They are powerful things, Pikmin. Okay, we've got 8 seconds. You know what? I'm going to leave these guys in the ground. 61. Oh, I'm so... I don't know what to do. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh my god. 4 seconds to get this back to the onion, guys. Come on. Have I even got everybody? I feel like I'm short of a few people. This is so close. Oh! Hallelujah. I'm hoping that there are 19 Pikmin in the ground. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, look at them do the little dance. Oh, right. Okay, guys. Back up in the onions. We need to go. We need to go. We need to get out of here. Oh. I think we did okay. Let's find out on the stats. I don't think we left any behind. So tense. Yeah, look here. They're coming. They're coming for them. If there were any left, they'd be goners by now. So let's get the stats on day 2. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances, then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship. Stand in front of it and press A to make suit repairs. That's good to know. I'd forgotten about that. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. We didn't take any damage this time, so we're good. So there we go. Yes! Good stocks of red Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin increased as well. We lost none in battle, and we didn't leave any behind. We left some sprouted in the ground, but that's fine. They'll still be there tomorrow. So all in all, a good couple of successful days in Pikmin World, I would say. So very good. Right. It's almost 6 o'clock in the UK, and we normally do these episodes for 45 minutes, so I think this is a real appropriate moment to kind of pause, isn't it? Well, once we've hit save, anyway. So, let's do that. And this is it. So day 3, we've got to choose where we're going to go for day 3. I'm pretty certain we're going to go back to the Forest of Hope, but we will do that in our next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been me, Tom, playing Pikmin, episode 1 of, I'm sure, many to follow. So yeah, we'll keep this going and see how we go on our journey to repairing Olimar's ship and sending him back into space, back to home. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like by tapping on the thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable your notifications. We do these live videos on loads of different games every weekday at 5:15 and at various times over the weekend. So if you get subscribed and enable your notifications, you will find out what is coming up before anybody else. And actually, I can reveal now, tomorrow, I believe, is Super Mario Maker 2. So that's a bit of a fan favourite. So we'll be doing Super Mario Maker 2 tomorrow. Even if it wasn't, it will be now, because I've said it. So we'll be doing some more viewer-created levels tomorrow at 5:15 UK time. Make sure you're tuned in for more Tom Plays Games fun. But thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you next time when I play games. Bye!